This room is like top left diagonal corner. If you come from this door and walk straight, there's a crevice right here you can jump crouch into. You can then jump up here, jump around here, and then you're on this spot here. Then you can jump from this spot here, over here, far. You can jump to here from that spot. Then from this spot, you can jump to this over here. Once you're up here, you can basically stand anywhere in this entire room on the ceiling. But the really good spot to go is if you cross all the way over here. You do a bit of a maneuver to get up here. To get up here. Fuck! Then you can climb across here. There's probably a shorter route to do this where you can cross across here, but I could never find one. You can climb up to this to stand all the way up here. You can jump over this to drop down there. You can also bully people who are on the boss. I'm not going to do that because it's 24s and that's mean to the Chunguses who play 24s. Unfortunately, as far as I can tell, there's no way to get up there. Up here is like... I couldn't find a way. It's like you can almost get up on top of that, but not quite. Now we've got the room that's like middle left. There's one jump up here where you can stand up here. You don't need double jump to get up here and none of the mobs can reach you. If you shoot the frost demon from here, he won't even move because he can't path you because he doesn't know where you are. You can stand on this thing, then jump to here, then you can jump on this part of this pillar. You can then get up here, but you can't just jump straight up there because it's too high. You need to sort of jump around like that. Once you've jumped around, you can make this jump. I'm going to use hide and ambush, but you don't need hide and ambush if you have like more than this move speed. Once you're up here, jump up this, do some of this. There's a weird invisible wall here, so you can go around this way instead. But both ways work. Jump like that. And then you can jump over this wall. And you can jump anywhere on here. You can also take the rope exit. If you get on top of this, and you take the rope exit, the mobs don't aggro fast enough to kill you. Well, they would now, because they're already in there, but when they're not already in there. Can you shut up? Now, this is the middle south room. In the middle south room, there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do. But the one that's really important is on this left pillar. The really important one in this room is you can jump up here, jump up here, then you can jump out of the room. So you don't have to clear anything in this room. You can just immediately go to the boss or go to a different room. I don't know if you can do it on this side of the room, but low-key it doesn't even matter because the steps to the Wyvern are here. In this room, you've also got this spot. You can jump on this, jump on this, jump on this. You can get up here even without double jump. And then you can jump across here and you can like open the lever to the Wendigo. But instead of doing that, with double jump, you can go to this spot, this highest point, and if I make the jump right, you can jump all the way over to this corner here. Once you're up here, you can jump up this, and then there's a ledge right there that you can jump to, and you can stand up here. So then all of the AP farming warlocks walk underneath you, and you drop on their head and say hello. But you can also go from here, you can go across over here, and you can jump up here. Wendigo got mad at me. He's chill, don't worry about it. You go up here, then you jump up here, and then you jump up here. This is a spot, again, you can sit and bully AP farmers. You can also shoot the icicles whilst the boss is phasing. If you're feeling really, like, racist, you can bully people. The icicles break in 2 crossbows. That's, like, mean. Don't do that, but you can. From here, there's no higher you can really get, as far as I can tell. If there is, then I'm wrong, but I don't think you can get onto this. If you're playing Druid, you can jump up onto that, but that class is cringe, so... Pyramid has some really dumb spots you can stand in. The first one is this one. If you're in this corner, oops, you can jump on top of the hand of this statue, then jump here, then jump up here. Then from here, this is completely dark, but with a torch you can see there's a ledge right here. From this, you can jump up this, jump over here, and you're all the way on the ceiling in this room. There's a spot you can land in that's like right here. I don't know why you would want to stand here, but you can stand here. It looks like you'd be able to jump to that little ledge right there, but you totally can't. It just doesn't let you, so good game. There's a lot of invisible walls. Any wall that's between two rooms that isn't the Wyvern room, you can't walk through the ledges. There's like invisible walls through everything. If it's a wall from a normal room to the Wyvern room, you can get through the wall and there's no invisible. But from here, there's always an invisible wall, which means it prevents you standing on certain things that look like you could stand on it. If you come over to this corner, there's a ledge here. You can double jump on this, and this one's extremely easy to do. You can get all the way up here, and then there's this ledge here that you can get on top of. And you are now in the sky. There's the Wendigo. He's chill. You can't get over to the Wendigo room without pulling the lever, as far as I can tell, which sucks. There's also... It looks like you'd be able to stand on all of this, but you actually can't, because it's got no collision. You can stand inside of the wall there, which is awesome and funny, I guess. There's also stuff here. I couldn't figure out how to stand on it. As far as I can tell, you just can't. If you're in the Wyverns arena, you can jump into all 4 of the, like, side rooms. Like, the north, south, east, and west rooms you can jump into. This one, in south, there's, like, these 2 big pillars. You jump between them, like that. This room's very simple. You just jump into where the rope is. You can also take the rope exit, and the mobs won't be able to kill you fast enough before you leave. For the north room, you can jump from here to there quite easily if you have good move speed in your kit. It looks like you'd be able to jump here, but underneath this big pillar is a massive invisible wall that will push you off. So you need to jump more to the side, and you can jump over here. And then for this room, you've got the same thing. There's a big invisible wall underneath this post, but if you jump to the side of that, you can stand on the wall. And you can also take the rope exit, which is sick. And the mobs can't kill you. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this room that looks like you could stand on it, but you actually just totally can't. But as far as I can tell, this is the worst room in the map for standing on stuff. There's just not really anywhere to go. If I'm wrong, then I'm sure someone will tell me. This northernmost room isn't that good for, like, spots to stand in. You can stand on these pillars from this wall, but that's... Standing on this front wall to the Wyvern room is basically about the best spot you can get into. Everything in the rest of the room, there's not really any good spots. You can stand, like, on some ledges and random spots. Like, there's a ledge there, but it doesn't really take you very far. But what this room does have that's really good is a jump up. So imagine this door was closed. You can just ignore all the mobs. You can jump on the res table, and you can jump up here. There's a skeleton that stands, like, right there and spawns, and he will body block you if he's still there. So you have to make sure that skeleton's not there. But other than that, that jump's really easy to do, and it gets you out of the map and into the Wyvern arena really fast. This is the top right room. You'll spawn right around here. If you spawn right around here, dealing with mobs is cringe. So there's this roaster here. You can jump to the corner. Oops. You can jump to the corner of the roaster. Uh-oh. Jump to the corner of the roaster, and you can get on top of this. Once you're on top of this, you can climb up to this post, and you can jump over there at that one, over here. Now, there is an invisible wall that stops you running out of the map, which means that you have to be a bit careful of how far you walk on this before you fall down. But you can jump from this part over to this part, and then from here... There's usually mobs that spawn down there, but you can just ignore them. You can jump onto this wall. Again, you have to be careful not to fall from the invisible wall. You can jump to this right here. There's like a sticky outy bit of the wall. You stand there. Then you jump up to this. Then you jump up to this. And you've avoided every mob in the entire room, and you can just open that door for free. All you have to do is bait a spider into attacking, and then you open this door. You can also stand on stuff in the middle, but it's surprisingly not as good as you'd think it is. You can stand up here and, like, avoid mobs. But, like, there's not really that many places you can go. You can jump from this up to here. Like that. But again, it doesn't really take you anywhere good. You can jump across this. I guess that's nice. It doesn't take you anywhere too useful, though. It does let you jump across this, though, which is nice. Hello, mate. Oh, also, when these statues are up, you can jump on top of them. That's nice, I guess. You can also jump on top of this, but technically you're not stood on anything. So you're actually floating and bouncing around, which is really weird. You can also jump on this guy. That's cool. So the last room is this one. The most important thing about this room is that you can jump over here and take this rope exit. And the mobs don't kill you in time. They don't aggro fast enough to actually do anything to you. The other thing you can do in this room is you can stand on this block right here, then jump up onto this, then jump up onto this. This lets you stand really high in the room. No mobs can hit you. The crossbowmen can shoot you if they're stood close enough, but that's about it. You can also stand on this one. You can also jump up here from this one, where you can, if you do it right. Jump onto this. You can't actually get over this, though. I fell. You can get up here. But it's not very useful, really. It lets you shoot into the Wyvern Arena, and that's about it. It's also a surprisingly hard jump. And it doesn't, like, there's an invisible wall here, so you can't actually jump out. Even though you can jump out on the rope exit side. Give that guy a love tap on the way out. Even though you can jump out on the rope exit side, you can jump out here, from here, like that. But that's it. You can't jump out on the other side, which is weird. There's also a spot over here. If you're on this side of the room, you can jump to here and stand here, where no mobs can really reach you or do anything to you. So it's like a free heal spot or campfire spot, which is pretty nice. And that's I'm pretty sure that's every room. This is all the spots I found in like a few hours of fucking around on the map. There's probably more that I just don't know about. I guess you can also stand up here. Whilst I was talking, I figured that one out. That's fucking crazy. And then you stand up here. Okay, well, I figured a new one out. Okay. I found a new one. You can stand up here. Which is kind of useful, I guess, if you wanted to get the jump on someone. But you can't jump over the wall. So it's not, like, good for map traversal, really. But anyway, yeah, thank you for coming to my YouTube video. Please subscribe and please help me, please.